Hey guys, it's me, Alan. I'm back. It is 9:30 p.m. here on the East Coast. The third quarter just ended in the Lakers Heat game, and the Lakers are up 87-58. I'm going to make this now at the beginning of the fourth quarter, assuming that the Lakers are going to just continue to freaking outplay the Heat in every facet of the game and win this deal. Meaning that the Los Angeles Lakers are your 2020, or excuse me, 2019-2020 NBA champions, and that they have won their 17th championship in NBA history, which I believe ties the Celtics for the most in NBA history. Yep, what a run! Especially with everything that happened this year with COVID, not to mention obviously the death of Kobe Bryant. Um, this is a big deal for Lakers Nation, and being a Celtics fan, you can only appreciate the magnitude of this. But for the Miami Heat, you guys played your asses off. I don't think anybody expected you guys to be at this point this soon, and you've defied all the odds. You've made it this far. I mean, Jimmy Butler, he's played his heart out in this series. You know, you guys didn't have Bam Adebayo for a little bit. You didn't have Goran Dragic for a little bit. You just got him back tonight. Um, you know, some nights you have it, some nights you don't. Tonight is just one of those nights where you just don't have it. I honestly, I feel like this series has taken a toll on the Heat as a whole. Um, but again, they've just busted their asses so much, and to see them make it this far to a game six against a Lakers team led by LeBron James and Anthony Davis in a series that many would have said, would have been a 4 or 5 game, series victory for the Lakers. The Heat have shown that, you can't underestimate them. You just can't. And I have nothing but respect for Jimmy Butler and for this team. Um, it's like Jimmy Butler, he's a workhorse. He's a hard guy to go up against, and he's been on 4 different teams in the last few years. He went from the Bulls where he started to the Timberwolves, and then to the 76ers, and then now to the Heat. And it's like, well, if he's such a great player, why does he keep going from team to team? Because, in my opinion, he's trying to find the right situation. He's commented about it before. He wants to be with guys that want to work as hard as him. To go out there every single game and win the championship. And I think he's finally found that group. Here in Miami. Led by Eric Spoelstra and Pat Riley. His team's got one hell of a young core, of some amazing players, and again, you can't help but respect what Jimmy and this Miami Heat team have done to make it this far. I mean, it's been a wild ride, honestly. I mean, coming from a Celtics fan who, watched the Heat knock my team out, Miami earned it, honestly. They outplayed us, they played better than us, and they deserved to be where they are right now. And this whole season, this whole playoffs, this whole bubble format's just been, it's wild. I mean, the Suns going 8-0 in the seeding games, and then the Nuggets coming back from 2-3-1, deficits. Especially the second one against a Clippers team that so many people thought was going to go up against the Lakers in the conference championship game and possibly even make the finals. Denver defied the odds. Miami defied the odds. And you can't help but respect that. There are some amazing teams in this league led by some amazing players. But with that all being said, the Lakers, I mean, you can't help but think that Kobe Bryant's with them tonight. I mean, they played the Mamba jerseys last game, and they could have closed it out, and Miami just said, "Nope, we're not done." And they handed the Lakers their first loss in the Mamba jerseys. Um, but I think tonight, the Lakers tonight have just shown that, you know, Miami's gassed at this point. They've busted their ass again for, you know, this whole time. And the Lakers are taking advantage of the fact that Miami is just simply done. They're just gassed at this point. Tyler Hero isn't having a good night. These guys are losing the turnover battle. Um, just mistakes and such. And it's just, I think, a product of the fact that the Heat are just, they're gassed. They're done. And I hate to say that, but I mean, a fluctuating lead of over 30 points or so, that's insane. You know, but don't let that tell the whole story of this NBA Finals series. Because again, Miami, they earned their spot here. They deserved it wholeheartedly. They have busted their ass to get to this point, and I cannot wait to see what the future holds for that team. Again, they've got a lot of young pieces. They've got Jimmy Butler to lead this team. Um, it's been a wild ride for Miami. I can't say that enough, and I have the utmost respect for these guys. For the Lakers, honestly, I think a lot of people thought this would be an easy series. It really wasn't, but I think it was only inevitable that the Lakers would come out on top. And just not just with the death of Kobe, but this team as a whole. I mean, early on, during the seeding games, it looked like this team was just a little disorganized, but they've gotten their shit together. And AD, he's looked like he's suffered an injury a couple of times in these playoffs. Good Lord. But he keeps fighting through it, and he just doesn't give up. He's never been this far in the playoffs before. He's never been to the finals before until now. And, well, I mean, that's just a product of, the Pelicans teams that he's played for. But coming to LA and playing with LeBron, it's just a testament to how good this team is. And, for LeBron to be doing what he's doing now, love him or hate him, you have to respect him. You have to respect what he's done at this point. I mean, he's done so much. It's that there's no argument there. He is one of the greatest of all time, right up there with MJ. You can debate all you want who is better, but I don't think it should be a debate. They're both amazing, otherworldly athletes for their time. And I have nothing but respect for LeBron, for everything he's done, and for all the work he's put in. And at 30, he's 35 years old. I mean, and again, Brady's in his, 40s. And these two are still out here duking it out against the best of the best in their respective leagues. It's crazy. It's crazy to think about. So, yeah, that's really all I have to say about it. There's been a wild night, sports wise with, NASCAR with the Charlotte Roval race, the Cup Series there today, Dak Prescott's injury, and then this, and as well as the ALCS and NLCS getting going. All I can say is, through it all, it's been one wild year, just in general, and with sports, and we've lost so many people this year. Obviously, just a lot of huge names have, passed on and whatnot. And these leagues have had to work through that and work through all the struggles with COVID. But to see these leagues get to where they are at right now, with the NHL completing their season, the NBA about to complete theirs, Major League Baseball making it to the championship series, with the World Series coming up once these series are done. Um, it's just a testament to everything that everybody involved, from the players to the coaches to the training staff to the people that clean these places and such. It's been a wild ride. So once again, this video will be up, assuming that Miami does not pull off the comeback, and it would be awesome if they do. But if not, congratulations to the Los Angeles Lakers on winning the NBA championship. You guys earned it. You guys fought for it. And it's been one hell of a season. Congratulations. You are the champions. Peace out.